What if I told you that everything you've been taught about human history is fundamentally wrong? Take a look at your phone. We think we are the pinnacle of technological achievement. But what if a device with the same computing concept existed 2,000 years ago? Before you roll your eyes, ask yourself this. How could ancient civilizations build structures we can't replicate today, using nothing but copper chisels and hemp rope? The truth is, they didn't. Today, we are cracking open the forbidden vault of out-of-place artifacts, objects that shouldn't exist, but do. Our journey starts in 1936, just outside Baghdad. Workers digging a new railway line uncover a small, innocuous clay pot dating back over 2,000 years. To the untrained eye, it's junk. But to an engineer, it's a blueprint. Inside this jar sits a copper cylinder, insulated by asphalt, holding a single iron rod. When modern scientists filled replicas of this exact jar with a simple electrolyte, like grape juice or vinegar, it produced a steady electric current. Think about what this means. Electricity wasn't discovered by Alessandro Volta in 1800 or harnessed by Benjamin Franklin. It was being generated in the ancient Middle East while Rome was still fighting with spears. Mainstream history claims these were just scroll containers. But why insulate them with acid-resistant asphalt? Why use a galvanic couple of iron and copper? The evidence points to electroplating, using electrical currents to plate gold onto silver. 2,000 years ago, humans were manipulating the fundamental forces of physics. And this jar was just the beginning. If a basic battery doesn't break your understanding of history, this next artifact absolutely will. In 1901, divers exploring a shipwreck off the coast of Greece found a green, calcified lump of bronze. It sat ignored in a museum for decades because it looked like a rock. But when modern radiological imaging scanned inside the rock, archaeologists gasped. They found a complex, highly advanced system of over 30 interlocking bronze gears. It is known as the Antikythera mechanism. It dates back to roughly 150 BC. Nothing of this technological caliber appears again in the historical record for another 1,400 years, until the invention of medieval mechanical clocks. This device was a literal analog computer. It could calculate astronomical positions, predict eclipses decades in advance, and track the irregular orbit of the moon. Who designed the specialized math equations required to cut gear teeth with millimeter precision in 150 BC? The technology to build this simply did not exist according to our history books. It is the ultimate out-of-place artifact, proof of an ancient technical renaissance that vanished without a trace. Let's go deeper. Literally. Deep beneath the Temple of Hathor in Dendera, Egypt, down a narrow stone staircase, lies a hidden crypt. On the walls of this pitch-black chamber are carvings that defy explanation. Look closely at what the ancient Egyptians carved here. They aren't worshiping gods. They are holding massive, bulbous tubes. Inside these tubes is a wavy, snake-like figure that resembles a filament. The tube is attached to a cable that runs into a slot, which looks exactly like a modern power generator or insulator. Alternative physicists note that this carving is an exact schematic diagram of a Crookes tube, the precursor to the modern neon light bulb. Mainstream Egyptologists claim this is merely a mythological representation of a lotus flower birthing a snake. But consider this mechanical mystery. Millions of hours of manual labor went into carving the pitch-black tunnels inside Egyptian tombs and pyramids. Yet scientists have never found soot or carbon residue on the ceilings. No smoke damage. If they used torches, the ceilings would be black. How did they see to paint and carve miles of underground mazes? Were they using wireless, emission-free illumination? The Baghdad Battery, the Antikythera mechanism, the Dendera lights. These are not conspiracy theories. They are physical, tangible objects sitting in museums and stone crypts right now. They stand as quiet monuments to a chilling reality. Human progress is not a straight line, moving upward. It is cyclical. We build, we discover, we harness unimaginable power. And then, a cataclysm, or a dark age, resets the clock, burying our highest achievements under feet of mud and myth. The next time you look at history, look past the stories told in school textbooks. Look at the stones. Look at the iron. Because the past wasn't primitive. It might have been more advanced than the world we live in today. What do you think? Did an ancient cataclysm wipe out a high-tech global civilization? Or are we misinterpreting these artifacts entirely? Drop your theory in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe to uncover more hidden files of history. Until next time.